For today's project, I am making a self-watering container to plant vegetable in this container. This is the wicking pot. I have two wicking pots with holes around it and a false bottom to keep the soil on top and the water underneath. This is the PVC pipe to put the water in. So let me show you how I did it. What I did was I used a tote with a lid. This is 18-gallon tote, and I drew some lines around the lid, the area for the two wicking pot, and the tools I use are kitchen knife, box cutter, and a pair of scissors. To make the holes for the wicking pot, these holes on the flower pot, I use this little metal rod, heat it up on the fire on the stove in the kitchen, and just poke the plastic with the hole. You can use a drill, but I find that this one is easier. And I also make this drain hole for the toad and all the drain holes for the false bottom. Now I am testing to see if it works. So I have the water fill up to the hole. So I have the hole of the box facing my patch, my sweet charge patch. So if any overflow water, it will go into this patch instead of wasting the water. So right here I have three empty pots. So these would be the support for the false bottom. So now I'm going to assemble this. And I have the wicking pot filling up with soil. It's going to be the wicking pot. And the water coming out a little bit right there. So now I'm going to fill it up just a little bit, enough soil to see if the water wicking up enough before I put in the seed. Sometimes you put in the seed and you see the water is not evenly moisture. So this is a test. So I put on about an inch of the soil just to see how long it would take for the water to wick it up and wet this layer of soil before I pile it up and put the seed in, because I don't want to disturb the seed and fix it later on. This is after a day. The two wet spots are the wicking pot that is going to wet the soil. So now I'm going to fill it up and water it some more. In this box, this is probably overnight. You see the little water wicking up, and here's a variation. Instead of PVC, I use the tubing. So anything that can make the water, can pour the water in.